BlackRock goes even more bullish on Bitcoin, whereas Vanguard stays aware what's going on with these ETFs and what's going to happen this week in the cryptocurrency market. Should you be ready to buy, or is this an opportunity to take some profits? Let's break it down for you all in this video. Now, if you want to stay up to date with the latest and greatest in cryptocurrency, guess what? Smash that subscribe button, turn your notification bell on, because we're here every day to keep you informed of what's going on in the cryptocurrency market. And with that being said, smash a like and let's get into the market. So here we are, 42,300 on Bitcoin, a pretty rough weekend, all being said. We saw some pretty accelerated volume coming out of Bitcoin through the course of the weekend, but are these people predicting what happens tomorrow? Are we truly going to see these ETFs start to trade once again, or are we expecting some further downside moves in the market? Well, there are a couple of things to talk about and a couple of interesting parts why I think in the long run, this is good news. A lot of people don't really think that right now, but I don't think we're going to see this massive price hike that everyone wanted. But I do think we are going to start to see some upside moves in Bitcoin. Why? Well, there's a couple of key things, namely the iShares Blackrock ETF. Now, this is important. It's one of the bigger ETFs out there. And ultimately, we know about BlackRock and what they do. What's really interesting is when you come over to their website, the advisory center, the investment strategies, it has a full dedicated section right now on the iShares Bitcoin Trust ETF. Not only does it talk about what it is in terms of the ETF, it also gives a view of Bitcoin, why BlackRock's invested in Bitcoin, and it's all a very bullish sentiment. We know Larry Fink talked about that XRP potential ETF coming, or didn't talk about it, and that was what gave us a clue away. However, we can see even these down here, sponsor fee is 0.25, wave to 0.12 for 12 months, up to 5 billion in assets. That gives us the argument or the potential that BlackRock want to do. Good news, we already know they have been stacking Bitcoin. Over 11,500 is what they've been done. Now, everyone's kind of saying to me, hey, 2Bit, what's going on? Why are we not therefore seeing a price action movement? A lot of liquidations as well as future leverages are done. They are out of the market. In my opinion, and I talked a little bit about this in this live stream, 4 p.m. Eastern every single day, it's about shaking people out. It's about getting people out of their positions in order for these institutions to start to move money around. And again, this is why BlackRock is stacking Bitcoin like they wouldn't believe. Now, there is always one group of people that people don't talk about, always one part of the puzzle that everyone fails to realize the intrinsic value of what they have, and that is the miners. They are fundamentally the people that uphold the network and drive the price either up or down of Bitcoin through scarcity. That's the reality of it. Now, remember, 107 days, 11 hours, 24 minutes until the next halving. This is important. Block number 840,000. Write that down. This is the moment the miners suddenly become half as profitable if the price was to stay exactly the same right now. The miners, in my opinion, will not let that happen. This is why this bull cycle is very different. We are going to see miners hold the scarcity of Bitcoin, while on the other hand, we have the ETFs trying to buy it. Remember, they have to be backed 1-for-1 in assets to value. It's important. It's absolutely what they've agreed to, and they are regulated by the SEC amongst many other factors. So we do know that they will be buying. So what's important when it comes to miners? Well, this Bitcoin mining, a lucrative gold rush, is now a game of survival, especially with the escalating hash rate. Imagine a high stakes race where the finish line keeps moving further away. More and more people are igniting their miners and starting to come in to push that potential. Everyone wants the 6.25 versus the 3.15 as the mining rewards half at that 107-day mark, 840,000. But Bitcoin's price not soaring as expected. Smaller mining operations are caught between a rock and a hard place. They face the daunting challenge of scaling their operation or maintaining them with insufficient capital. Why do I tell you this? That tells you the miners are going to hold on for dear life. That tells you the miners are going to absolutely restrict the supply, while at the same time we have big corporate institutions trying to buy as much as they can. It's going to be a roller coaster, and we talked a little bit about this, how it's going to be really volatile in the cryptocurrency space over the coming months. Again, here we are on the price of Bitcoin. You see there 42,418, just on a big correction here on the 15-minute chart. If we come out a little bit further onto the 4-hour, you can see these few big push downs in the last 2 days. So we've seen some aggressive selling over the course of the weekend, which isn't normal. We've actually seen weekends being pretty good to us on the back of obviously the GPTC fund change and expectations of people selling on that. A lot of people calling it FUD. It doesn't feel right though that we saw this massive outflow, and I think these are just examples of where the market is trying to push us out. But we know the miners are going to come in soon, and this is why they are doing it. So I think for me, I'm holding on. I think we're in for a very, very big week. I think it could be interesting interesting when we start to see some of these ETFs. Are they going to start to move? Are we going to see a pushback to the upside? I think it's going to be a big week. Let me know down below in the comments. Do you think the price of Bitcoin is going up? Type up. And if you think it's going to go down, type down. I'm always interested to get your views and your thoughts on what you think is going to happen in the market. And if you enjoyed this content and want to see more, don't forget, subscribe, turn your notification bell on, smash that like button, and check out some of the links in the description. It does help out the channel. But let's see. Big week for us. BlackRock, Fidelity, all are there. They're now in the race. We'll see who wins. As ever, thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.